welcome along to another instalment of our Three Things campaign running on Property Tribes throughout January 2018. And I'm delighted to be joined now by a new landlord and also author and meditation guide, Tom Evans. And Tom, I thought you were such a great person to have as part of our campaign because it's a new year, people are thinking about the future, they want to get fired up, and now's a great time to do it.
It is. New Year's are good times, and you know, lots of people go for these things where they might avoid alcohol for a while, and they go into avoidance strategies. I'd advise that you go into a doing strategy and start executing something which is brand new. And the best thing that I do, I used to use this thing called SMART goals ages ago, but I found out they're not so smart after all, and I found out a new goal setting system called learning goals. And what I suggest to everybody for this new year is write down what they'd like to learn in the next month, what they'd like to learn in 3 months, and what they'd like to learn by the end of the year. And what happens when you do this? The world has a way of presenting opportunity to you to get that learning, and you end up in a much better place after the year than you could possibly ever imagine.
Wow, well that's a fantastic bit of advice to get us started. And also, there's a lot of uncertainty in the sector, and landlords are a little bit confused. They don't know what's coming at them. There's already so much hammering by government. How can landlords stay positive during these challenging times?
Well, I've always run to the Mr. McCorber principle of it. If you've got income 20 shillings, but your expenditure is 20 shillings and sixpence, that equals misery. Yes. And if your expenditure is 19 shillings and sixpence, that's old money, shows you how old I am, then that equals happiness. So one is looking at your budgets and seeing where you can save money. But two is just making sure that what you've invested is working for you. And specifically, when you see adversity, don't let it get you down. See it as an opportunity for this learning I'm talking about. So in this learning system where you learn based on your goals, things that are not so nice might occur as well, but they're actually really good things because they're things you need to pay attention to. So if a drain pipe falls off a property, it's because you probably need to do some renovation, for example, right? If something goes awry in your personal life, it's probably because you weren't paying that much attention. So so look at adversity as a potential opportunity, and also just see where you can invest money wisely, save money, and just cut out the slack and some of the things in your life that might not be necessary anymore.
I think it's also worth saying that obviously adversity is also a learning opportunity as well, and you know, if people keep making the same mistakes, that there's not really an excuse for that, is there?
No, if you get slapped around the face 3 times, then it's a good sign that you need to be doing it a slightly different way. And there's lots of help out there for this nowadays. You know, so you've got organisations, the Property Tribes newsletter, for example, is great. If you put a post up there, you get so much advice coming back at you. So you know, it's not like you're doing this alone in these interconnected days. And people generally want to help. You know, and you'll probably find out there's someone who's been there and done it before you.
So would your third point really be for landlords to try and be connected to other landlords rather than working in isolation?
It kind of would be, yeah, but yeah, to network, obviously, but network and learn. Don't network to try and sell. A lot of people go to networking events, don't they? They think they're in some sort of hunter-gatherer mode and they're trying to sell something. Network to learn, and learn from people that are doing it well. And by that, I don't mean the ones that are earning lots and lots of money, but the ones that seem to be happy in their life and less stressed by it. And what's their secret? Because once you're doing something you love, you don't tend to work again because you're just doing what you love. So find out the people that seem to be happy and content and seem to have enough money, but they're not absolutely actually loaded, if you like, and then don't have that as the aspiration, because that will come if you need it, if it's necessary for you.
Absolutely. I saw a lovely saying the other day, build a life that you don't need a vacation from.
That's it. I love that, yeah. And lots of us work, we've got 24/7 society now, and lots of us end up working 24/7, which is not so good for us.
So positive, looking ahead to 2018, and landlords should really think about learning and growing throughout the year.
Yeah, and treating themselves to 10 minutes of me-time meditation every single day. Start the day off in a positive way as opposed to getting out of bed on the wrong side.